Hello YouTube fans, J-Dog here, and here's what we've got. We have got the PMDG DC 6 Delta Airlines old school. Gonna do a quick tutorial for dummies, okay? Because I am nowhere near a pilot. PMDG has got some great videos on YouTube if you want to learn more. This is just a video for dummies. So, anyway. Getting on to it, I will see you in a minute.
Until you break down.
Alright guys, here we go. We are inside the cockpit of the DC-6. Now as you can see, it looks complicated as all hell. Now, good news, it's not. Okay? It's not. I have a flight plan here. We are in Kansas City, Missouri. We are going to fly this bad boy down to Jefferson City, Missouri. Just a short flight at about 5,000 feet. We're not going very high. This plane can go up to about 15 to 18,000, maybe even higher. I'm not sure. Haven't tested it. Probably not going to test it. One of the things that I love about this aircraft, it does have a fly pad. We're going to pull that up there like so. You can manage everything from your tow bar tractor to your wheel chocks to your pitot covers, so on and so forth. We're just going to get this thing started and up and off the ground. You got your fuel load manager, so you can input all that information that you want. If you want to get more into it, please watch the PDMG or whatever it's called, or PMDG. It's right there in front of my face, of course. But you got your automated flight engineer. This is what it's all about, guys. I kid you not. This is what it's all about. Remember this part right here. Your maintenance manager, it just shows your maintenance. That's how much time I've had in here on the props and stuff like that. Looking good. Engine stress, that's pretty cool. It shows you what engines are stressed out and whatnot. Your options here, you got your Sobel GPS 430. You can do realistic image damage, realistic start, so on and so forth. You can do all that if you want to. Me, nah. I'm just going to go right here to this guy. And we are going to start this bitch up this way. So, first things first. As you notice, or as you can see, the controls aren't moving. Now, I am moving my HOTAS stick around in a circle. The flight controls are locked. So, you wonder, well, how do you undo that? Well, we'll get to that. So, before start, we're going to go ahead and click this. Boop.
Cockpit pre-flight.
Oh, somebody's talking to me. I'll let you guys just listen to this.
Completed. Voice recorder. Tested. Oil coolers and cow flaps. Auto and position. Fuel and fluids. Checked. Pressurization. Set. Manifold and duct pressure. Checked. Radios. Checked. Doors and hatches. Closed. Door warning lights. Out. Gear pins. Removed. 3 on board. Seat belts and pedals. Adjusted. Throttles. Set to idle. Propellers. Forward and 3. Before start checks complete. Start engines.
Okay, so now we're clear to start the engines. So this is what I do, just to kind of help myself out, because it is kind of a long process, but not incredibly hard. So as you can see, my 4 mixture levers are up and full and lean. Now, when you come up here to the top panel, what you're going to do, and this is, again, this is what I do. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to turn all the magnetos on. Okay. Now, if you notice, the boost pump levers are down here, so I'm just going to flip every single one of those on. Now, engine selector right here. It's on number 3. I'm going to click this button right here. Both this button and this button are going to come together. That's your safety and your start. The co-pilot is going to start counting by 3s, 3, 6, 9, 12. Once it hits 12, you're going to hit the primer and the boost, and the engine will fire. You will do this 4 times.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Here we go. And as you can hear, she's firing up. We'll go outside view. There you go. Okay, so engine 3 is fired. Alright guys, I will get back to you once I've got all the engines fired up and we're ready for taxi. Okay guys, we're back. So here's the thing. One thing that I forgot to mention. You have to wait for those switches these 2 switches here to come up before you can start your next engine. I do apologize for that. So here we go. We're going to fire engine 1. And this is the last engine to fire.
6, 9, 12.
And there we go. Alright, so all engines are fired. They're coming up to speed here. Or up to that. We can go ahead and switch that off. As you see, those things came up. These 2 will shut off here in just a moment. And we're back into this view. We'll go outside real quick. Look at that. She sure is purty. Okay, so here we go. We're started, right? So now we come down here to the AFE and click after start.
Start selected boost pumps.
So he's going to switch those off.
And off. Battery switch. Plain battery.
Plain battery.
Generators and inverters. Checked and on. Emergency lights. Armed. Ground power. Removed. After start checks complete.
Alright, so now the after start checks are complete. Pretty quick. So now we'll come down here and whoops, get that out the way. Turn that off and we'll go to before takeoff. Boost pumps. Now he's going to switch those back down, which is kind of weird to me, but okay.
Fuel selector and crossfeed. Main tanks and crossfeed off. Autopilot and carb heat. Off and cold. Hydraulic system. Down, forward, pressure and quantity checked. Okay. Flaps 20.
Okay, so again, the engineer will handle all power and flaps, all that stuff. It's pretty cool.
Flaps set 20. Windows and turbine.
I'll even show you how to turn on the autopilot so that way you can kind of fly straight.
Controls. Gust lock released. Free.
Alright, so you see that right there?
Potato.
Now my controls are free and clear.
On.
Pretty cool.
Mixture and cowl flaps.
Now one thing I did find out, this little bar, this little red bar right here, this thing actually has reversed, or reverse thrust. You click that thing down, you give it a little power, and it's reverse thrust. Freaking crazy, man. One of the options I do like, you can throw that down and center seat.
Extended and on.
Alright, so he's got the
Before takeoff checks
lights on.
complete.
Okay, before takeoff checks are complete. So we're going to go ahead and click that off. Now, you're in idle power right now. So check this out. I got to show you guys this. Look at this. Look at those landing lights. Aren't they pretty? Oh, so gorgeous. Alright, so we're going to go... I'm going to scroll back just a bit here. We're going to put that there. Alright, now watch what happens when I release the brakes. Brakes off. See, we're rolling. Now, I I do not have damage on or anything like that because, well, you know, I want to fly. I don't want to crash. And again, like I said before, I am not a pilot. This is kind of like the A320 in a way. She gets to going pretty quick, so you gotta be careful on those brakes. One thing I have noticed is if I pull the props back like this, sometimes the engines die out, and I haven't figured that one out yet. Now it looks like apparently it's not gonna, oh, there they go, see? So you got to have a little bit of gas to it. Oh, come on, don't lose them. So you gotta have a little bit of power to them. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if that's something that PMDG does or whatever. I really don't know. So be careful on that when you guys are out there flying, because if you pull the props back all the way, it's not a good thing. So alright, take a look at it, see where we're at here. This thing is just a beaut, guys. I don't get excited about a lot. I mean, granted, the FA-18's in here now, and there's a mod for that on flightsim.to where you can have smoke and cones and stuff like that, so make sure you check that out. But I'll tell you, this aircraft here, guys, has really blown my mind. You know, the Iron Horse Simulations did the P-38, did a great job. Milviz did the Corsair, great job on those. So if you get a chance to pick those up, please do, because they are badass. And Mr. Overkill, if you see this video, I challenge you to get this aircraft and have a little bit of fun with it. So anyway, now that that's said and done, if you guys get a chance to check out Overkill's YouTube videos as well, he does a magnificent job, very good man. So make sure you check out his channel as well. Right, here we go. So I do have the brakes on. I'm going to go ahead and set the parking brake. We are going to go down here. So as you can see, it is a dry runway. So I'm going to go ahead and hit takeoff dry.
3 inches stabilize.
He says 3 inches stabilize. I'm going to go ahead and release the brakes. The flight engineer is going to bring up the power. And here we go. 30 inches stabilized and
30 inches stabilized. Cowl flaps. Cowl flaps. Cowl flaps set. Full power, please. Going full power.
here we go. Full power. Alright, there's full power. Right about there's V1. VR.
Full power set.
Rotate. And we are up.
Positive rate. Gear up. Gear selected up. Gear up. Lights up.
We're going to go ahead and make a right turn here. Like I said, I'm only going up to 5,000 feet. So I'm just going to nice, easy right-hand turn here. And that's pretty good. Right there. We'll go right there. Alright, so now we've got this going on, right? We're at the end of the runway. There's the outer marker. So you wonder, he said something about autopilot, right? Well, let me get this bad boy trimmed out.
Flaps up. Flaps going up.
So now he's telling him flaps up. So he's going to bring the flaps up. I'm just going to trim it out to where I'm climbing right here at almost about 500 feet per minute. Okay, so now you can see as we're sinking a little bit, I'm going to just give it a little bit of left aileron, or right aileron, excuse me.
Power, 48 inches, 2600 RPM.
I'm going to bring that up. There we go. So now, what you're going to do is you're going to come down here, move that arm, right here, where it says gyro. We're going to click that on,
Climb power.
and engage right
Set
there.
climb power.
So now the gyro's taken over, right? So now all I want to do is I want to climb to 5,000 feet, okay? So we're at a pretty high up nose attitude angle, right? So we're just going to push this forward a little bit. That gyro, what it controls is the pitch and the roll.
Climb
And
power
I
set.
can turn
And
the aircraft
please.
like this.
After takeoff checks complete.
So, pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, so here we are, we're at 4,000, we're climbing at about 1,500 feet per minute. So I'm just going to nose that down just a little bit more till we're at about 1,000 feet per minute. Okay, again, outer marker. Now, while I've got this on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this to localizer. Now, what that's doing is it's turning me to go to grilled. Now, I'm going to hit CDI, I'm going to put this on GPS, and that should, if I'm not mistaken, take me where I need to go. So now we're on GPS. Okay, so I'm a little bit higher than what I wanted, but that's okay. That is okay. We'll let this thing get kind of leveled out and on track. So, just kind of nose it forward here a little bit. And we'll hold her at 6,000. That's what we'll do. Alright, so 6,000 coming up. Now, as you can see, right down here, boop, there we go. We're going to hold at about 6,000. There we go. We are on track to there. So if you bring up your VFR map, you can put in, you know, you can do whatever. You can put in your flight path or whatever. There's the line. It's coming straight to the line. Okay? So we're holding. So now we're going to come down over here. We're going to take that off, and we're going to select cruise.
Setting cruise power.
So now the flight engineer is going to set cruise power 26 on the 26 inches on the RPMs. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the PMDG
Cruise power is set.
DC6 on autopilot, takeoff, and everything else. Guys, I kid you not, if you get a chance to get this aircraft and play with it, do it, because it is well worth it. Anyway, if you like this and it helped you, please like, share, subscribe, hit that alert button, because I do go live every now and again. So, you know, enjoy, come in, say hi, whatever. If you didn't like the video, then smash that thumbs down button. It doesn't bother me none whatsoever. At least leave a comment. I do like comments. Let me know what I can do to help you guys. Again, check out Overkill's videos. Check out PMDG's videos. Again, I am not a professional pilot whatsoever. I am just a simmer that likes to have fun. So, anyway, like, share, subscribe, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video. Have a good one.